Vení, ya sé que te morís por ver el programa, pero vení que todavía se está jugando. Y sí, la próxima media hora es para aplaudir. O para meter un doble en contra y que el partido termine rápido para sentarte frente a la tele. Porque hoy te ponemos al día con las series de playoffs. Ya no nos queda Manu, pero sí mucho agradecimiento de parte de los Spurs. El otro viejito de la liga es Vince Carter, quien se junta con nuestra amiga Kristen y nos cuenta cómo es esto de seguir a los 40. Nos metemos en un aspecto de Andre Iguodala que seguro no conocías. Te hacemos conocer la maravilla de estadio que están construyendo los Bucks. Atentos los fans de Boston porque hablamos con un ídolo de los Celtics que hoy disfruta New Orleans. Tomá, Ryan, contesta vos que nosotros nos vamos a ver Generación NBA, viejo. El mejor básquet del mundo, visto con ojos argentos. En las semifinales del Este, el cruce entre dos potencias históricas como Boston y Filadelfia es de lo más atractivo que se pueda encontrar. El talento de Ben Simmons y Dario Saric, acompañados por buenos intérpretes y muchas ganas de hacer ruido sin presiones, chocan con un Boston que tiene un problema detrás de otro, pero se las arregla para sobrevivir. Con un enorme corazón y el liderazgo de Al Horford, la voluntad de Jason Tatum, la explosión de Terry Rozier y un entrenador que se va recibiendo de maestro en su arte, los Celtics llegan diezmados y de punto, pero listos para dar otro paso más. Todo puede ser para la mítica franquicia verde, que se ha sobrepuesto a ausencias como la de Gordon Hayward, Kyrie Irving y en esta serie también de Jaylen Brown. Los 76ers saben que cuentan casi con seguridad con la cuota goleadora de Embiid y Simmons, más el aporte de Saric, pero necesitan más que eso para vencer a uno de los conjuntos más bichos de la liga. Es una serie tremenda con una historia que se remonta a los cruces del Boston de Bill Russell con el Philly de Will Chamberlain o, más acá en el tiempo, los Celtics de Larry Bird y los Sixers de Julius Erving. La otra semi del Este tiene un choque más de actitudes que de estilos. El 1 de la conferencia, Toronto, busca dejar atrás los fantasmas de la historia reciente, que marca que siempre hizo fases regulares para la ilusión y terminó decepcionando en playoff. Para colmo, se enfrenta a Cleveland, que por más que llegue a los tumbos, siempre tiene a LeBron, y eso lo hace candidato. Los canadienses necesitarán de un aporte que exceda a lo hecho por DeMar DeRozan y Kyle Lowry, además de encontrar a alguien que esté en condiciones de frenar al Rey James. Jonas Valanciunas, pívot que no se destaca por su capacidad bloqueadora, debe al menos forzar malas elecciones de sus rivales. Serge Ibaka, en tanto, necesita volver a ser esa potencia en los dos extremos de la cancha que supo ser en Oklahoma. En unos Cavaliers que cuentan con aportes esporádicos de algún compañero, James siempre termina dando la cara por los demás. Lidera al equipo en puntos, rebotes, asistencias y tapas. Una máquina que nunca falla, pero que precisa acompañamiento para evitar sufrir nuevamente. Con una cantidad industrial de minutos encima, el alero se expone a un desgaste mayúsculo, pero no parece tener intenciones de bajar el ritmo, lo que sea por otro anillo. En el oeste, los Pelicans de Anthony Davis intentan dar la sorpresa contra el campeón y candidato número 1, Golden State. La misión de controlar a Draymond Green y Kevin Durant parece casi imposible. Los Warriors no solo tienen talento individual, también juegan en equipo como ningún otro conjunto de la liga. Tienen jugadores como el Gordo Dre o Iguodala, que sin ser bases pueden subir la bola y meter pases quirúrgicos. Pero el equipo del Uniceja no es de los que se rinden sin luchar. Al cabo, casi nadie le daba vida después de lesionarse de Marcus Cousins. En la otra semifinal, al letal ataque de Houston se le presenta con Utah un desafío de alta complejidad, la que tal vez sea la mejor defensa de la NBA. Hay duelos hermosos en cada sector de la cancha. Rudy Gobert se ve las caras en la pintura con Clint Capela, y ahí chocan dos de los internos que mejor protegen su aro y más fuerza tienen a la hora de prevalecer. El Barba Harden suele hacer lo que quiere con sus rivales, pero no le resulta fácil sortear la telaraña que le teje Quinn Snyder, el estratega del Jazz. Los Rockets apostarán al triple, su arma de privilegio, y Utah a la explosión de Donovan Mitchell, el rookie más eléctrico de la clase 2017. Chris Paul, tal vez el mejor base entre los clásicos de este puesto, quiere por fin pelear por un anillo después de muchos sinsabores en los Clippers. Entre su experiencia y la frescura del rival novato, también saltarán las chispas.
Spurs fans are the greatest.
We need them the same way we need every player, every coach.
I've never seen so much compassion towards one team in a city.
Fans give us a lot of energy. The energy that they provide is something that really gets us going.
3 seconds to go. Parker! Oh,
Spurs fans are the best in the league. They're the reason why we win so many games at home.
We're all one.
So when you get your fans to show up every game and they understand how important it is for their energy, how that helps us perform better.
When you're tired and you're on a back-to-back, just to hear them cheer, you know, when you do something.
Can't think of any place bigger support system.
This is one of the loudest arenas I've played in. We really draw from the energy.
They're a big part of why we're successful. They're like our sixth man.
Thank you, Spurs family.
Thank you.
Thank you, Spurs family.
Go Spurs, go.
This is almost unlike any arena you've been in. Basically like creating the largest Wisconsin welcome mat you can create. Main entrance. As you look out, you can kind of see every level, complete transparency. From across the arena, from up and down, you can actually go point to it and say, I can get to that destination.
Everything is open like the Grand Foyer. It makes you feel like you're home when you walk into here.
You got it. That's the purpose. We're trying to make this a very special place. This is going to be welcoming to everybody and anybody.
Like growing up as a kid here, I experienced the Mecca, the BMO, the Bradley Center, and now just being in here under construction still, it's amazing.
People from Wisconsin who walk in here will automatically see the point of difference and go nuts. So let's walk, we'll go to the locker room and then we'll go upstairs. This will be a lounge where everybody in the team and coaches could sit, watch TV, eat food, have a dining room, and then as we walk through, where all the medical is, where the tubs are.
So much space, all the space. Majority of the cold tanks, like when we was playing, you would probably be able to put probably 4 guys, maybe 5. Hope they can swim.
So wait till you see this. This is crazy because this just got kind of finished in the last few weeks.
This is crazy.
This gives you an example of an open concourse, right? You can grab your food, you can literally be at the rail or 5 feet away from the rail, and you're in the game.
And this is all the way around.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
You are in the game.
Oh, wow. And there's so much room. This is nice. This is nice. So I'm asking you right now, I want to renew my vows here at the arena.
Done.
It's
that
happening.
could be our first ceremony.
Hey, it's happening.
Done. In the atrium, at the Panorama Club, on the court, you tell me where you want to renew them.
Andrea, get ready. It's happening here.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
We're going to go up a couple flights to the very top.
Ain't nothing like being home. Hold on to your hats.
We created the largest patio we could fathom to really be the eyebrow of the city. So we look out east to the Milwaukee River, to Lake Michigan, to downtown.
Y'all making the city look beautiful. Growing up here, I remember getting on the school bus and coming to some of the games, and now just to see what it will become in a matter of just months is just mind-blowing. I can't wait for the next kid to take that bus ride and see this.
At one guard, 6'1", from Kentucky, number 9, Rajon Rondo.
For my second year, I was able to play with Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, because the first year Paul was there, he was hurt, so he kind of missed the entire season. He left and went away to work out in LA, but second year in particular, I had a lot of great vets around me. I had Sam Cassell, they brought in Sam Cassell, who was able to help me out and talk to me through a lot of situations that may have went in a different direction. Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce. I played with so many greats, P.J. Brown that year in particular. Scott was a big help, Scott Pollard, so I was fortunate to, at 20 years old, 21 years old, to be able to fortunate to play with those guys. They were teaching me the game.
How much of an impact will the guard make? How about right away? Rondo on a dribble handoff.
Try to make the game easy for him when I'm out there on the floor when I'm playing with those guys. But as far as me, giving them knowledge or advice, it's just I share my experiences. What all my veteran guys, as I named earlier, has given back to me. It's only right for me to pass it down. And that's what I think what's missing in our game today is the NBA doesn't really have a lot of vets on certain teams. I think they have a lot of young guys who really don't know anything that's being taught by a 24-year-old, who doesn't know anything still. So I was fortunate to come in with guys, like I said, I played with guys 35, 36 years old when I was 20, 21 that have had so much experience. And, I always like to hang around wise people. I think I gravitate towards older people because they're able to teach me everything I need to know going into, life situations. And that's what I try to give to these guys if they want it.
Two guards moving on the weak side.
Rondo could be a great head coach.
It's good to know, if it's square, ice, back up, like by yourself.
I've looked up to Rondo for a long time now, and to see where his success comes from, where his drive comes from. He's a pro, and he lives by that every single day. His work ethic is crazy as well, and it's someone I want to be just like one day.
Good pass. What an entry by Rondo.
Well, Cousin and I, we started a couple years back, and watching him from afar on different teams, I always thought I would like to play with him. And once I was given an opportunity in Sacramento, we kind of came really close. The first week of training camp, I think we almost maybe tried to fight each other about 3 or 4 times, but that's just the competitive nature. He wanted the bad, I wanted the bad, and also I kind of look at his situation and mine as how KG kind of took me under his wing. He's a guy that I really respected, and everything that he was able to teach me, I'm trying to pass it on to him as well. The things that he taught me as a young player, now me being the roles are switched. I'm the older guy, and DeMarcus is the youngest person. So everything that KD taught me, I was trying to give it to him. I try to give it to AD and pass that knowledge around as how to win basketball, how to be an unselfish player and sacrificing for the team.
Ahead of the back, showtime! Oh, no! Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me? Carter.
Elevates and throws it down. My goodness.
So half man, half amazing is now what, like 80-20?
80-20 amazing, 20, yeah, you're probably right. I'll take that percentage.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
But what have you tried to bring to the Kings this year? What do you feel you bring to this franchise?
I've been around a long time, as we know, and for the young guys who are half my age, just knowledge and just preparation, how to prepare and how to be the star player that they want to be. That's what's missing in the game, and I try not to be a coach. I don't think I want to be a coach, but sometimes you'll see me pacing behind the coach on the sideline.
Yeah.
But I want to help these guys and put them in the right position and just give them the perspective that they can understand from the player.
I think, though, when people think back on your career, they think it's over. The 2000 slam dunk contest, is that, that has to be a highlight, right?
For sure.
Here is Vince Carter with his shot. Let's go home! Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen! Let's go home!
That's where it started for me as far as the insanity and my confidence.
We've been doing this, man. We haven't.
I felt comfortable as a player, but it's something about being a part of the All-Star game.
All-Star 2000, you can do it.
Not just Saturday, but playing Sunday with the best players. I was a part of that.
That ain't no fair, man. I got so little house and you got so much.
So I walked away from that as like, yeah, I belong here. And I became who I am.
Would you ever consider doing the dunk contest again?
Probably not.
Not at this juncture,
Not a
folks.
chance.
It's over! It's over, ladies and gentlemen!
As you look back, though, on these 20 years, is there anything else that stands out as most memorable to you?
I think you value it, you have more appreciation for it now when you start getting into the 40s in your career. I want to go out there and earn the respect of the young guys still. Some people say, hey, what you've done should warrant the respect, but I still like to earn it, put the work in. So I love it.
You were a drum major in high school. I don't know that many NBA fans know that. Is there anything about the pressure of being a drum major that prepared you
The
for
pressure,
the NBA?
I think, as a drum major, we were all in tune. Everybody knew what they were supposed to do. That's the pressure of that, and I think that made it an easy transition from the field to the basketball court because it all translates.
Can you still play? Do you still play?
I can still play a few instruments, yeah. My main instrument was saxophone, but I taught myself how to play the trumpet. I can play
Do we have
drums.
one here? Is there a saxophone anywhere that we could?
No.
Maybe like in your other bag.
Yeah, my
Probably.
other bag. I brought my
What had
gym bag.
happened
Because if you were here earlier, I was in there mopping up. I hope you didn't get video of that.
Yeah, I have a feeling that the cameras were probably rolling. But if you were being perfectly honest now, there's no way Grant Hill could have beat you one-on-one, correct?
Grant Hill gets down to defend. Nice crossover. It didn't look easy there.
He will probably see this, so if you want to give him his props, you can.
Because Grant was pretty good.
I don't
back
often.
At that time. Yeah, so
He could
every
use
now
it.
and then. You said he's on vacation
He
right
could
now.
use it.
So, yeah, he was good.
Vacation-ish.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's good.
I just really wanted to test you there to see, because...
He's my neighbor, man. I have to look out for my guy.
This, though, could be your new job. I could be your new neighbor.
Well, I used to... no way he could beat me one-on-one.
That right there is what I was looking for. And there is a whole lot more to come with Vince Carter in Sacramento, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
So this is our Madison Reed Color Bar. We use all Madison Reed products in the color bar for every client service we do.
And you talk about this product and what's going in your hair, there's no ammonia, there's no PPDs, it's sulfate-free.
Nice.
There's two ways for those who use hair coloring to do it. Either they go into like a pharmacy and buy it off the counter, or they go to the hair salon and get it. And then there's, ones at this price point, other ones at the other end of the spectrum.
¿Quién hubiera pensado que Andre Iguodala, MVP de las finales 2015, sabría tanto de productos para el pelo? Es apenas un ejemplo de la investigación y el estudio que hizo antes de invertir en una compañía. Andre y su compañero de negocios, Rudy Klein Thomas, tienen un variado portafolio de inversiones, entre ellos Madison Reed, y aprendieron mucho de Silicon Valley y la tecnología.
We've implemented ourselves in the Silicon Valley, and we found a few words we'd like to use as far as, what the tech scene represents. I think that's efficiency and that's disruption.
Madison Reed trasciende la industria del producto para el pelo con estrategias basadas en tecnología, incluyendo una herramienta de reconocimiento de color. Del mismo modo, Andre trasciende lo que es ser un atleta y emprendedor.
This was something that kind of fit in our portfolio as far as disrupting a segment. There's a huge market, and I think it'll only continue to grow.
Madison Reed es una de las 30 compañías en las que Andre y Rudy invirtieron, pero su relación empezó hace tiempo, mucho antes de que se insertaran en Silicon Valley, al compartir interés en la moda.
We never say this before. Give her the real, man. Like, he asked me where I got my suits from. That was the first thing that you asked me. Like, yo, where did I get my suits from? Yo, hook me up. I was a financial advisor for one of his teammates for the 76ers. And I met him just casually. I started sending him articles, that I'd read in the Wall Street Journal that I thought were interesting. And that just fostered conversation amongst us when we saw each other and stuff. Sometimes he'd pick up and give me a call or shoot me a text and ask questions, and our relationship just grew from that point on.
Andre y Rudy testearon el potencial de un negocio conjunto al abrir una cuenta entre ambos. Y Andre dejó que su nuevo compañero le mostrara lo que podía lograr con una inversión inicial.
We traded in and out of that account throughout the year, and we made 169% that year. That's when we realized the opportunity in reference to where tech was going, and that furthered our interest as to just diving into it really, really deep.
I'm always looking for people that, I can learn from, especially at a young age. I kind of had a sense of what did I want to stand for, so I was just kind of searching for those people who can kind of help me in the right direction. So, the word organic is about as accurate as you can be as far as, how this thing grew and how it became to what it is now.
Unirse a Golden State Warriors en 2013 en el corazón de Silicon Valley le ayudó a tener proximidad, acceso y conexiones a lo más grande de los capitales emprendedores. Conocido por su inteligencia basquetbolística, Andre, un estudioso del juego, se hizo estudioso de las inversiones.
And there was a struggle there with us crossing over into foreign territory is, speaking the language, being able to fit in, and really let them know that we understand what's going on. Initially, I was just kind of on overdrive as far as getting the information I needed to get. So when I walked into that room, there wasn't any doubt in anyone's mind that we were there for some serious business.
When we got out here early, I'll be honest, I was the only African-American in most of the conferences and most of the events that I was going to. And you realize, like, hold on, where is everybody else? Then I realized, this could be a massive opportunity, not just for Andre, but for others, But if Andre establishes himself and can become a beacon, we can actually open the door, but hold the door open. That's what I always say to him.
Empezó como una pasión personal, pero Andre y Rudy aumentaron su influencia y sus clientes y empezaron a ser embajadores para otros, grupos sin representación en este negocio u otros deportistas.
So many athletes have done well off the court that we've seen over the last couple of years. It's inspired other guys to actually pay attention to it. It's definitely part of the conversation, you know, amongst the guys in the locker rooms as well, too. And even guys coming into the league, you know, a lot of the younger players also have so many different interests other than basketball, and that's more fostered now than it was ever before, in my opinion.
Andre y Rudy empezaron a pensar más en grande, cómo hacer un puente entre empresas y atletas con intereses mutuos. Así se agruparon con el 2 veces MVP y también inversor Stephen Curry para crear la cumbre tecnológica de jugadores.
To be able to bring these athletes and influencers and these VCs and tech CEOs into one space to create that networking opportunity and see how many ideas start to flow from that should be awesome.
Now we have a platform to educate other players, you know, that other players will be a part of, and it's going to foster growth. The empowerment, I'd say empowerment is the greatest currency that we have as people, you know, and we could feel the magnetism from all the players that were there, that, you know, that they were getting empowered, and that only spreads.
The players have a lot of influence, and we learned that we still have a ways to go as far as the athlete understanding what exactly they bring to the table.
En la cumbre, los atletas fueron desafiados a pensar si solo quieren cobrar un cheque o ser dueños, tener el control de una compañía y un plan de negocios. Por ejemplo, Kevin Durant y LeBron James se hicieron socios de compañías de pizzas.
That's the one we talked about the summit, is differentiating when you should go with a transaction or if you should do the startup. And there's a reason why the guys are no longer doing those just one-off transaction deals where the company comes and say, we'll give you $1 million to $2 million, and you do the commercial, you bite the burger. Kevin and LeBron have 2 of the larger platforms, not just basketball players, but athletes. So they had the influence to get something like that off the ground that can have a large following.
La vida útil del jugador es corta. Lo que Andre y Rudy construyeron y comparten con otros es la piedra fundamental para una larga competencia en el parquet de los negocios.
They ask you for advice now. Like, that's the funny thing now. It's like random people will ask for advice. Or,
people forget he plays basketball.
Yeah. That's what you want your work to be, a hobby. You want your work to be something you love to do. So it's become that, the second love outside of basketball. And, you know, this is a long play. This isn't something we're just jumping in and jumping out. It's like we want to establish ourselves as the, you know, the foundation of athletes in tech. And, you know, there's a lot of power in those 2 words, athletes and tech, and the influence that the athletes have. There's a huge responsibility in making sure that we stay on top of our games, and we're making sure that our fellow athletes have the right knowledge and setting a platform so we can help other guys coming in.
En la NBA hay super cracks, pero también superhéroes. Mirá los Vengadores de Houston molestando a cada rival que tiraba un libre, por favor, me vuelvo loco. Son tan buenos como los dueños de las 10 mejores de la semana. Y arrancamos en la 10 con ¿Dónde vas, Mitchell? Y sí, ahí va, a enterrarla y silenciar al Thunder. En la 9, hablando de los Vengadores, Thor Maker. Este no da martillazos, los evita. El de la 8 tiene un escudo, pero no es parte de los Vengadores. Es parte de los bloqueadores. Tristan Thompson, señores. En el puesto 7, los Pacers parecen mexicanos. Porque son fanáticos de la Hola Dipo. Uy, perdón, ya me voy. En el número 6, nuestro mago Mitchell tiene competencia. Donovan, tanto talento como potencia. En la 5, ya sabemos que el Showtime fue de los Lakers. Pero Rozier y Morris se lo llevaron un ratito a Boston. En el 4, ahora la ven y ahora no la ven. Simmons con un verdadero pase de magia. En el puesto 3, sale un tren con destino al aro. LeBron, claro, es la locomotora. Imparable, rey. En la 2, Miller, qué locura. Miller, qué emoción. Sí, señores, ese es el famoso Miller que sobre la chicharra metió un triplón. Y en la 1, si hay que meter un triple sobre la chicharra, dale la bola a LeBron que lo hace y te gana el partido. Sí, el maldito amo.
This is just one of the game's greatest players of all time taking over. LeBron been inside the paint all night long. 3 seconds to go to pull up the three, and the celebration on here in Cleveland as they take the 3-2 lead.
El que podrá ensayar tiros así y más es nuestro ganador de la semana, quien se lleva la Spalding. ¡Felicidades! Vos no te bajones, que llevarte la pelota de la marca oficial es más fácil que un triple para Klay Thompson. Seguinos, retuiteanos y escribí con el hashtag #generación NBA para quedarte con la próxima pelota. Hasta entonces, amigos.
If you ever seen victory is gorgeous, I could put the whole team on my shoulders. By any means, we some universal soldiers. Don't ever try to gamble with the high rollers. You rollin' with us or you getting rolled over. The gloves are coming.